When you think of bees, the first thing that probably springs to mind is honey, but they do something far more important for British food, because bees play a vital role in the production of fruit and vegetables in this country. It's no coincidence, for instance, that my hives are placed here, right next to an orchard, because many growers depend on bees to pollinate their crops. DEFRA, the UK Food Ministry, estimates that crops with a value of up to £200 million benefit directly from bee pollination. Beekeeping in the UK is mainly undertaken by small-scale enthusiasts. There are around 40,000 beekeepers maintaining about 274,000 colonies.
We have over 150 members here. All of them keep hives within 2 or 3 miles of where we're standing now, on allotments in their own gardens, in the royal parks, and it is very successful.
Local groups are the lifeblood of beekeeping. In Twickenham, West London, the local association's been going since 1919. It's somewhat unique in having its own apiary and demonstration centre.
You see the bee's abdomen pulsating there. What the bee is actually doing is operating its own heart.
The group teaches beekeeping to all, both beginners and experienced.
Now, this is a brood frame that we want to inspect. Is there brood? There's some brood. You can't keep bees if you're stressed. Bees are very good at sensing tension. I think you get little micro vibrations in your muscles. This is a skep, historically the standard form of beehive. This system is, in a sense, more natural. The bees move on year by year to a fresh home. In the modern beehive, we have bees that stay in the same house for year after year, so we have to be extremely careful about hygiene and disease management.
It is a bit of a worrying time right now for beekeepers. A parasitic mite called Varroa is attacking many colonies. It's just the size of a pinhead, but left untreated, it can destroy a colony within months.
It's extremely sad. All you see are a lot of dead, mouldy bees with their heads stuck in cells, obviously desperately trying to survive. What you also feel is a sense of failure, because the job of the beekeeper increasingly is to help the bees to look after themselves.
Fortunately, there are treatments against the Varroa mite and other parasites.
The technique here is quite simple. We have a small amount of icing sugar in a sieve. Bees pick this up and start to groom each other, which has the effect of dislodging mites. The beekeepers are the only people maintaining now stocks of honeybees in the UK. Because of disease problems, most honeybees in the wild are dying out at quite a rate. And it's for these reasons, pollination and diversity in the environment, that beekeeping is so important, because it's the only way we can keep the bees there to do it.
As the sun goes down over Twickenham Bridge and people head home at the end of another working week, Friday night classes are just beginning.
Well, I've become interested in keeping bees for kind of environmental reasons, and because local honey is supposed to be particularly good for allergies.
I wanted to keep some livestock, and my girlfriend wouldn't let me keep a single battery chicken in our garden, so I thought bees was a better idea.
She's not worried about getting stung?
She is, yeah, and she hates honey.
There are various ways of acquiring bees. One is to go and buy a nucleus of bees, a small hive of bees. A much more interesting way of acquiring bees is put your name on the swarm list. And when there's a swarm somewhere, someone will phone you up. We'll show you how to pick up a swarm. And I think there's something much more romantic about getting a swarm of bees.
Don't let British honey become a thing of the past. Become a beekeeper and help protect the future of the craft. Your bees can pollinate crops and wildflowers. With disease attacking so many bee colonies, we need more beekeepers. Please consider getting involved. Contact the British Beekeepers Association. They will put you in touch with a local group that will make sure you start your beekeeping in a safe and healthy fashion. Remember, you can make a real difference.